Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot make this up. The globalists must destroy the Renaissance and Western civilization that was all about overthrowing feudalism, because globalism is modern feudalism. That's what technocracy is. So all language, all symbols must be changed to be race-based so that everyone can be manipulated against each other. It's like a mentally ill person, you know, seeing monsters in the clouds in the sky. The Atlantic has come out and said that the eclipse is racist. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we haven't seen one like it since 1776. Is it an omen of the rebirth of the Republic? John Bound reports.
Eclipse of the sun, visible today over North America for the last time in this century. Now from New York, here is correspondent Frank Reynolds.
Good morning. This is indeed a special events broadcast of a genuine special event. The last total eclipse of the sun over the continent this century. The moon is moving between the sun and the earth and across a relatively narrow strip of the northwestern United States and central Canada. What you are seeing now is a picture taken from the Goldendale Observatory, and it's showing the eclipse of the sun over Portland, Oregon. It is approximately 75% or so of totality. In 13 minutes, it will be total over Portland, and we'll show you a fantastic sight then.
When the skies darken across the United States, electric companies will face a massive challenge: how to avoid power disruptions and a post-eclipse surge that could cripple the nation. Another issue has to do with cell phone usage, because some of these rural towns, your population is 6,000. It's going to grow to 150,000 people coming to check it out. Your cell phones aren't going to work, so they're actually bringing in cell phone towers, and everybody's going to be trying to do what? Send out a picture, look at the solar eclipse, and you're not going to be able to get those messages.
Founding father Samuel Adams said, "Numerous have been the manifestations of God's providence in sustaining us. In the gloomy period of adversity, we have had our cloud by day and pillar of fire by night. We have been reduced to distress, and the arm of omnipotence has raised us up." On August 21st, 2017, Providence will cover the continental United States of America as a total solar eclipse. Retired NASA astrophysicist and photographer Fred Espenak, a.k.a. Mr. Eclipse, told ABC the total solar eclipse on August 21st is particularly rare because it's the first time the path of totality exclusively crosses the continental United States from coast to coast since June 8, 1918. It's also the first continent-wide eclipse to be visible only from the United States since 1776. That's the really unique thing, Espenak told ABC News. It's not a particularly long total eclipse. It's not an especially wide path of totality, but it crosses the U.S. and no other country.
Well, the point of greatest eclipse is a point along the eclipse path that's determined by the axis of the moon's shadow. It's the instant when the axis of that shadow, if you could imagine that axis piercing the Earth as the moon sweeps across the planet, it's the instant when that axis passes closest to the very center of the Earth. In terms of looking at the alignment of the Earth, Moon, and Sun, it's when that alignment becomes as close as it's going to get during that particular eclipse.
And as this epochal event, which has not been experienced since the year of the United States' birth in 1776, returns in its continental entirety, singling out the United States, it allows Americans to reflect on the stark contrast the bureaucratic federal government has become when compared to the days of the implementation of our founding principles. Liberals, isn't it obvious? Even the universe disagrees with you. Will you order a Mueller special prosecution against the sun and the moon as you pointlessly shake your fist at the sky with all the hubris you can muster? John Bound reporting for Infowars.com.
Powerful.
In ancient times, man roamed the earth in a constant state of hunting or being hunted. Introducing Caveman, where cutting-edge science meets ancient super nutrients. Secure your bottle right now at InfoWarsStore.com.